Hey everyone, I just want to make this short video kind of talking about things that are on my mind lately, and I'm sorry if the camera's a bit shaky. It is what it is. I'm trying my best, but I'm just going to roll with it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about a few things that I've been seeing going on lately, and kind of on social media, here on YouTube, and just out in the world in general. And I've really noticed just Gen Z in general, and especially young men that are in Gen Z, like myself. There's been a huge influx of people that are following Christ, and it's not massive, crazy, huge numbers, but it's enough to really notice it. And I don't know when it started, if it's because of COVID. I've kind of, my theory behind it is, there's definitely this influx of young men with this Andrew Tate, red pill society that's going on. We live in a very fatherless society, and Andrew Tate is kind of influencing a lot of people. And I noticed that there's kind of this re-sprouting of Christianity from that. If you ever heard of the Christ pill term, it's kind of, a thing against basically the red pill. And I'm noticing just new growth off of just that whole red pill manosphere type stuff. And it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see how, one social movement is turning into another in some way. But I don't know. That's just my theory. I just really notice a lot of young Christians voicing their opinions on YouTube nowadays, and it's really cool to see all these things, because Gen Z is kind of a degenerate generation, in my opinion. We have a lot of different weird social movements, a lot of liberal stuff going on. We live in a fatherless society. Mentally and socially, we have it kind of worse than other generations, because we just live in such a feminine society. And the red pill community as well, that's another huge issue in our society, in my opinion. I get it. I get its role. I understand the whole Andrew Tate, fitness thing and all that stuff. But it's just also kind of wrong in its own way. So I really think that that's just kind of sprouting off of it. And it's really cool to see all these young influencers, especially, young men, just voicing what they think about Christianity on YouTube. And there's also, New Ageism nowadays that's really popular. I would say, all this New Age type stuff is more popular than like atheism, honestly. And even like Islam, a lot of people converting to Islam. So, it's not perfect. Our generation is definitely not perfect. We're still battling a ton of different worldly stuff going on out here. But it's cool to see just, a little bit of society kind of going to Christianity. And, honestly, we think of Christianity as like the old person thing, old people going to church because they have nothing else to do, and, these old values that nobody thinks of, because they're just old school and outdated. And it's cool to see people that are young actually reading the Bible, actually going to church, actually doing all this stuff. It is so cool. And it's something that I think that it just proof that the Lord is here, and maybe, who knows, maybe he'll be back sooner than later. But yeah, I just want to make this video, and hopefully someone agrees, hopefully someone sees it as well. It's just so cool to see. And people that are not just going to church every Sunday and, doing these little rituals that their parents force them to do. Like, it's actually people that are going to church on themselves, reading the Bible on themselves, not because they grew up in a church, in a Christian family, and, they grew up going to church every Sunday. Like, no, they're taking on their own responsibility to read the Bible and go to church and actually see what the Word of God says. And I think that's really, really cool and impressive that so many young adults are doing that nowadays. And there's hope in Gen Z. There is hope, and, it's just cool to see. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and please subscribe. God bless.